Today I've got a special gift. Hello my beautiful people, welcome to Glorious Ventures. This is Gloria here. So today I've got a special visitor with me. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello people, my name is Krux. Thank you for inviting me to your YouTube channel.
You are most welcome. So today we have got some questions we are going to ask each other. They are all written here. So yeah. So the first question is, who is older? I am older. What do you like about your sibling? What do you like about me?
My sister is very
Wow.
She's very energetic. She's not afraid of anything.
Wow, thank you. So Crescencia is very prayerful. She is good at organizing some events, some prayer groups. So she's a very prayerful woman. I'm proud of her.
Thank you. What annoys you about your sibling?
Yeah. What annoys me about my sister is that she is one person who doesn't beat around the bush when she wants to say something. she doesn't even yeah, she calls a spade, and I wish she could change that, because sometimes you end up in problems. It will be true, but sometimes it causes some problems.
Thank you. I'll try to rectify that. What annoys me about my sister is that when there's a big problem, she keeps quiet, and you don't know whether what she's thinking about the issue. She doesn't want to talk. That's when I chip in with cash talk.
Yeah, I think growing up I was just a quiet person. I don't want to talk too much. I try always to keep away from problems, so I found a way of keeping quiet.
Running away from problem.
I don't run away, but I just keep quiet. Sometimes keeping quiet
will create problems as well, because when you don't say out what the other person wants to hear, it creates problems as well. But if you talk, if you say what you want, to defend yourself, be yourself, you will win. In which area are you and your sister the complete opposite? She's a businesswoman. She can sell anything, and she wakes up very early. She starts her day very early in the morning, which is a totally different thing with me.
This one sleeps a lot. She can sleep up to 11 o'clock. But when she wakes up, she makes sure everything is done.
How often do you argue?
We used to argue a lot. But now we are grown-ups. Yeah, we don't argue much.
Who takes longer to do your hair? My sister. She loves her hair. What does your sister talk about the most?
My sister talks more about forgiveness. Wherever she is, she's talking about forgiveness, and she always say forgiveness is easy. That's a step.
My sister talks more about Jesus. She has got her favorite verse in the Bible. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What is your sister's weird obsession?
She buys a lot. She has got, I can say she has gotten. She buys a lot of things, new things. She wants to try new things. Yeah, that's her.
My sister is obsessed with her hair. She loves her hair. She loves her hairline to grow. And she's always talking about hair products. And she ended up making beautiful hair oils.
Thank you.
What is the most thing you like to do together?
We like to pray together. For example, when I call or when she calls, before we say anything, we start with the sign of the cross. Then we pray. We pray for ourselves. We pray for our kids. Pray for peace. Then we start talking. We can talk for a minimum of 3 hours per day.
We also love talking of spiritual things. What is your sister's biggest talent? My sister is good at making natural soaps and hair oils. She also loves natural herbs. She's really obsessed in farming as well. That's where her talent lies. In each and every container, there's a plant. And when you go into a garden, do not remove anything because even a grass is a vegetable for her or a tea.
Yeah, he's very good at knitting and gardening. She also loves to organize prayer groups which are so successful, and I'm proud of her.
Thank you.
How much time do you spend together?
When I was staying when I stayed in the same city with my sister Nampula, we used to spend almost 3/4 of the day, 3/4 of each day together, praying, talking, comforting each other, and discussing so many things.
I think we have said it all.
What was the last thing you did with your sister? Yeah, what we did yesterday was a night before. We spent the whole night talking, talking about spiritual things, talking about our lives, where we are, where we were 15, 20, 30 years ago, and where we are right now, and where we are going. So it was a nice time we spent in that night, knowing each other more.
Okay, so I last saw her last year in October. Then the day before yesterday, she gave me a surprise. She called me telling me that her husband was coming. Then she said she had sent a parcel with him. Then the husband called me yesterday, and I went to her house thinking that I'll find her husband waiting for me to give me the present. And when I got into the house, she was there, and I was so surprised. So we had to have a sleepover. So we didn't sleep the whole night. We were talking, we were laughing, we were eating, we were drinking Coca-Cola. And we didn't even sleep. And around 4 a.m. we ate sadza and we drank some tea. Yeah, that was fun.
That was very fun. Did you get along when you were young? Yes, we were very, very close and we were happy. We used to walk around holding each other hands, and people were jealous about us. They used to separate us, but it was not possible. So we were very, very close, and in the middle of our lives, we were arguing a lot, like cats and dogs.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. And after that, we saw that no, that it was not good at all. So we are now getting along. We now have wisdom. Decided to start afresh and to start our relationship again. And we are happy when we are talking about old things, old events and new things, repeating and repeating. We don't get tired of those things.
The other thing is that I think we are the sisters who have spent most of their time, most of their life together. We grew up together. We went to school together. When I got married, I stayed with my sister, and when she got married, she was coming from my house. Then she moved to Guero, and she didn't stay there long. They moved here. They came here to Mozambique, and we only spent 3 years. Then we also moved to Mozambique, and we stayed together. Our houses were close together. We are always together. I think we are one of the sisters who have spent most of their lives together. And sometimes when you walk into town, if someone can even confuse me. They just come. Like one other day, I was in a supermarket. Then there was a woman who came and hugged me and said, Amiga Crescencia. And I turned and she said, Desculpa. I thought it was Crescencia. So it's...
We've come a long way, and I think there's a reason why we are together, and we pray to God that He may continue helping us, showing people that we need to, sisters need to love one another. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is sadza and vegetables, any kind of vegetable.
My favorite food as well is sadza, though I'm trying to, when I'm praying, sometimes I fast what I love to eat most, which is sadza. And it's that fast will be very difficult because I love sadza with any vegetables, any green vegetables, or kiabo, lerere, okra. Who is the strongest?
She is.
Yes, I'm the strongest. Physically or spiritually? What do you mean?
Both.
Both? You are also spiritually strong.
Wow, thank you.
Who is the most talkative?
She is.
But she's also talkative these days.
I don't talk too much. Like I talk when I'm with people that I know.
What are your weaknesses and strengths? Put them together.
I cry a lot. When anything hurts, I cry. I don't care if I'm not. I don't care if I'm in a supermarket, I'm in church, I'm in town. Anyway, if I'm hurt, I can cry my heart out, and I think that helps me because if I don't cry, I get sick. My head aches. So I try by all means to cry because it heals.
That's your weakness.
My strength is silence, like keeping quiet. I keep quiet. I don't rush to say something. I take my time. Then sometimes if I don't talk the first time, I will not talk forever. Or if I start talking, I will not stop. So I try by all means to keep quiet, but I think I've mastered that.
Yeah, my weakness is when you do something wrong. For me, I will approach you. I'm not shy. Even if there are so many people, I will ask you why you did that. My strength is I ask for forgiveness even if I'm not wrong.
Even if you are wrong.
Even if I'm wrong or even if I'm not wrong. What are the weirdest things you do together? We talk of things that happened 30 years ago. We repeat them and we laugh at them, and I don't know how many times, maybe per day. We keep on talking, repeating them and laughing at them. We don't get tired. What are your favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory is when we had no money to go to school, or we had no money. Our grandmother had no money to buy food. So there was this man who said, no, can you give me your kids so that they can work in my field, and I give them some few coins so that you can buy whatever food you want. So we went there to work. The wife didn't like us. The husband gave us some way to cut grass in a field. The wife comes and said, do not cut in the field, clear the road. So we moved from the field and we went to the road and started cutting the grass. And the husband came and asked, why are you cutting the grass here? We said, your wife said we should come here. And the husband was he was feeling pity for us, because he wanted to help us, but he wanted us to do something so that he can give us some few coins. And the wife didn't want to give us food. So what she did was she used to make tea with Stella tea. I think she used to put the whole packet in a teapot so that it will be full of tea leaves. Then put little water. So the daughter used to bring us that type of tea, and there was no bread.
There was bread, but
maybe one piece or two.
So the tea, you could not drink the tea, but you would chew the tea leaves.
But for us, it was food. So one time she would bring that type of tea around 12 or 1.
And we were so hungry.
But we were so happy to receive that type of tea.
The tea
we composed a song. I say, Tia uya, zana chareva, Tia uya, zana chareva. And we started dancing and happy. But the husband wasn't okay with that. So, but we were happy.
We were happy, yeah. My favorite memory is when my brother came to take me to town to start my secondary school. I was so happy because I've never been to town. So yeah, I thank him very much. Rest in peace, my brother.
Rest in peace, brother. What did you ask from God and you now wish it to be reversed?
Okay. So what happens was we used to fast a lot. So I went to a house. Then we said, let us pray that God will give us big bodies so that no one will look down upon us, and our prayers were answered. But right now we are struggling with weight. Yeah, I think we need to reverse the prayer and pray again so that God give us a body that is manageable. Who is our role model? Our role model was our grandmother. She was a prayerful woman. She was a hardworking woman. She was always praying, and I think she taught us that, and it's helping us so much in our lives, and we try to do what is good so that other people will emulate us or will follow our footsteps, including our children, our neighbors, and everyone we come across.
Yeah, my role model is my grandmom. She was she was a very strong woman, a very prayerful woman, and she was our friend because we used to talk a lot as well. She taught us how to pray the rosary. She would pray the rosary the whole night, and I remember I used to ask her, why is it that you always pray the rosary? Why is it that you don't sleep? Why can't you sleep? And she used to say,
she said, she used to say, you understand when you get to my age.
And I really understand now, because yeah, she would just, anyway, she would pray a lot. That woman, may her soul rest in peace.
Amen. Yeah.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe.
Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy. Bye.